guys, my name is Sue. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing a tag for you called the 10 Random Questions tag. I was tagged by Steve Donoghue, and this was created by J.B. Taylor. There are 10 questions in all, and I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Number one is, what's your favorite meal? For that, it's hands down my mom's lasagna. I'll try and include some photos here that you can take a look at. But she makes her own meat sauce and her own bechamel sauce, and it's just so creamy and delicious. The only thing she doesn't do is make her own lasagna noodles. My grandmother used to do that, but it's still absolutely delicious. Too bad you guys can't taste it through the screen. Number two, what is your favorite song at the moment? I don't really have any one particular song. I have maybe a favorite album right now, which is Ed Sheeran's new album. I believe it's called Divide. I've been kind of listening to that on repeat a lot. Number three, if you're given one butt to bite, whom do you choose? I have no idea what this question means. Even with regards to other people doing this tag, they didn't either, although they came up with some kind of bizarre answer. I'm just going to skip it because I have no idea what this means. Number four, if you could exist in one movie, which movie would you choose? I was thinking about my favorite movies. Jurassic Park's my all-time favorite. I don't want to be T-Rex's lunch. Another favorite movie. Don't really want to go down with the ship. Sound of Music. Love Sound of Music. Nazis invade. Although they're invading here these days. I'm actually going to pick one that's also somewhat of a disaster movie. Twister. Kind of my guilty pleasure movie. Fascinated by storms. I would love to be a storm chaser. So I'll go with Twister. I think that would be super cool. Provided I don't get swept up by a tornado. Number five, you're president and you get to ban one thing. What do you choose? Now go-to answer, and I've heard someone else say this, was nuclear weapons. It'd be lovely if you could ban it worldwide, but you can't. And then the president doesn't really have that kind of power, nor the power to really ban anything around here. So yeah, I have no answer for that. You can't just ban nuclear weapons here, because then how do you control the rest of the world? You know, with a crazy person in North Korea, just finger on a button. Although if we could ban it just to keep our president's finger off the button, it'd be lovely. Number six, do you choose to have a sorcerer's stone or Excalibar? I think the go-to answer seems to be Excalibar, and I definitely agree. I don't want a stone, I want to wield this sword. I used to have a sword. I picked it up at the King Richard's Fair a long time ago, and then I don't know what I did with it. I gave it away or something. It was super cool. Number seven, your death. Who do you choose to bump off? Terrorists, ISIS, all the despot rulers that care more about their own wealth than the wealth of welfare of their people. Question number eight, what indie book deserves worldwide acclaim? I don't have a lot of indie books, but this one I definitely recommend because I absolutely enjoyed it. This is the Deadland Saga. The first book is 100 Days in Deadland by Rachel Ox. This is the second book, Deadland's Harvest, and finally, Deadland Rising. This is Dante Alighieri's classic tale on the horrors of hell, reimagined zombie apocalypse style. Seriously, this is based on Inferno, this one's based on Purgatory, and this one's based on Paradise. And the chapters and breakouts are all like the various levels of hell, the various sins, the first circle of hell, and it's just such a clever series. And if you like, books on zombies, this is one of the best ones, the best well-written one. I'm going to read a little synopsis of the back. It says, the world ended on a Thursday. In one day, the world succumbed to a pestilence that decimated the living. In its place rose a new species, vicious, gruesome, wandering zombies with an insatiable hunger for the living. There was no government, no shelter, no hope. Still in her 20s, Cash had watched her friends die, only to walk again. An office worker with few survival skills, she joins up with Clutch, a grizzled Army veteran with PTSD. Together they flee the city and struggle through the 9 circles of hell, with nothing but Clutch's military experience and Cash's determination to survive. As they fight their way through the zombie inferno, they quickly discover that nowhere is safe from the undead or the living. Now this particular one I happened to win in a Goodreads giveaway. And the author signed it, and I reviewed it. She loved my review, and she very graciously sent me the next 2 books in the series, also personalized to me, and I never stopped talking about this one because I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just really, really great characters, and the way she kind of encompasses Dante's, epic poem into this is just amazing. Let me see, like, this is Paradise. So some of the chapter headings of Paradise. Uncertainty, ambition, temptation, prudence, fortitude, justice, temperance, hope, courage, and redemption. For Purgatory, you have pride, the first deadly sin, and envy, the second deadly sin. And each of these chapters has something going on that is relevant to that particular sin. And there's wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, lust. And then New Eden, and then Inferno was broken up on the various levels. Limbo, the first circle of hell, then lust, hunger, greed, wrath, arrogance, violence, malice, and betrayal. So yeah, definitely recommend you guys give this one a try. That's Rachel Ochs's Deadland Saga, and that is the first book. Number 9, what hidden talent do you have? That was a tough one. I didn't think of anything that had talent. I hope by talent I don't mean that I consider myself now an expert at anything, which I don't. I'm going to go with growing flowers. I seem to lately have developed quite the green thumb, surprisingly, because I used to kill cactus by overwatering them. So these are all marigold and zinnia that I've grown from the seeds I collected the previous year. I had so many last year of seeds that I just kind of kept spreading them everywhere. I ran out of pots, and I kind of did them along the fence line over there. But they came out really, really well. Usually by this time of year they might be starting to die off, but they're hanging in there. And finally, question number 10, you can resurrect one person, and whom do you bring back? This is kind of a depressing way to end the tag. But for this I chose my cousin Vicky. She died in a car accident decades ago now, when she was in her early 20s. It's a solo accident. She fell asleep at the wheel, wasn't wearing a seatbelt. It was extremely sad. I remember being quite young and hearing the news, and it was devastating to her parents and her brother and the rest of us. So she never really had a chance to experience life, dying that young. So for that I chose my cousin Vicky. So anyway, the last thing to do is to tag somebody. Who do I tag? I'm just going to pick one person because I can't think of who else hasn't done it. Just going to go with Vipka over at One Book One Review. And yeah, if you haven't done it, go ahead and consider yourself tagged. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.